Hello everyone, this is Chris from the Silent GM, and welcome to part 2 of the Master Duel Masochist. If you missed part 1, there's a link to the playlist with part 1 and all future parts in the description. When we last left off, we had just won our second game on ladder, so of course that means we have some packs to open.
One master pack. We have an SR, which is solid. Hopefully we can get rid of some more of those spell traps that almost killed us. Earthbound Prisoner Groundkeeper. Normal as special summon, you can special one Earthbound from your deck or graveyard, except itself. It doesn't really do anything for us, honestly. Valkyrie, we do have the Final Light Valkyrie card. This is not a good Valkyrie. This is not a good card, just in general. We're not going to play that. Crystron Impact. Target one of your banished Krystrons, special summon it. If your opponent controls any face-up monsters, change their defense to 0. We don't have any Krystrons. Galactic Karibo. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, discard it, summon Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from your hand or deck. If I had Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, this would be an auto-include. This is nuts if I have Galaxy Eyes. But I don't, so it's trash. Gimmick Puppet Destroy is a big defense. And I can pop a Gimmick Puppet monster. I don't think I have any other Gimmick Puppets for this to work. But Fluondaries and Rubina. If face-up card would leave the field, banish it instead. You can only use each of the following effects of Fluondaries and Rubina once per turn, and cannot special, don't worry. If it's normal summoned, add one level 4 or lower winged beast monster from your deck to your hand, then normal summon one winged beast monster. If it is normal summoned to your field while this card is banished, add it to your hand. This is great. Assuming we can get some winged beasts to work with it. I don't know if I do. I'll have to go through the cards that we have. What's this? Prank Kids Weather Washer. We don't have any Prank Kids, but that is some interesting card art. And Beginning of Heaven and Earth, we don't have BLS support. So, I got a couple good pulls here. This is really good. This is insane if I can pull a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, as unlikely as that is. Let's go grab some legacy packs. We got 2. Both of them seem to have an SR. Spiral Serpent. It's big. It's not terrible compared to what we have. Drummerilla. This is good for us. It's a low scale Performapal, so it works with our turtle. So we can draw a card, and you can just combat trick. This is pretty great. This is a good pull. I'm pleased with that. It's a good pack. This one has the SR. Luster Dragon number 2. Great pickup. 2400 on a 1 tribute body. And the shiny? Utopia Ray Victory. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spell traps until the end of the damage step. I don't even know why I'm reading this. There's no way we can summon this. But if we could, I love Utopia. I love the whole archetype. I would love to get to summon this. Either way, we'll make some edits to the deck. And see you back at the deck screen. So we added a few new cards. So a few of our new cards. The Darkfire Soldier is a great pickup, as is Luster Dragon. Spiral Serpent's okay, but it's a 2 tribute, which is a bit harder in this deck. We got rid of a few of our dead draws. The Flower Cardian's gone, as is the Flower Cardian spell. And I really trimmed down on the number of spell traps that we have so that they can... This is... I believe all of these have some use. This is probably the weakest of them, but honestly, I'd rather not play any of these like less than 1,000 monsters. I could run this. You know what? I'll do that. We'll run Dawn Turtle. We'll save that off. Head into our next duel. I love her. I wonder who her is. That's kind of sweet. Going first worked for us last time, so let's do that again. The DD Savant is dead, but we have a solid 1800 defender and attacker. And we'll throw that out just to confuse our opponent. See if they think I'm playing True Dracos. Next turn, we'll probably play the Hieratic Dragon, beat over whatever our opponent plays. Still can't really use our extra deck. We do have the possibility to summon the Dragon Lark. I don't see this ever being better than our 6 drops. Or our level 6s, I should say. But it is there if we get the chance to summon it. It can give us more bodies, which is cool. Snake Eye Birch. Oh boy. I don't wanna. Let's see if he gets the combo right. If he does, I'm pretty screwed. Eight should be good. I can feel it. I can feel it. 8 is gonna be good. Yeah, I don't see this game going well. We're just gonna go to the next one. That's a shame. That was a pretty solid hand for what we have. Lost the coin flip. That's fine. We're going second. Again, that's really fine. It doesn't really matter if we go first or second with what we have. We don't have any real traps that they can play into. This is pretty good. Unfortunately, this is an 8 and not a 7. If it was, we could Mischief of the Gnomes to normal summon it onto the one tribute. But this is a great hand for us, comparatively. Speaking of one tributes, Luster Dragon is going to be a huge. This turn is just going to be normal summon this guy, go to battle, hit for some damage, go to main, set Mischief, and go to end. Stim Pack I'm going to hang on to for a removal spell, essentially. Because if I equip it now, yeah, it gets in for 24. But then it just loses... it loses attack. And I don't really see that being a positive right now. Supreme King Infinity... Normal summon Luster Dragon. Go to battle. Attack with Luster Dragon. This one might be a win, honestly. Next turn, it's not enough. But if I draw something normal summonable, Stim Pack could be a lethal. Now this is an interesting moment. I think I might want to activate this now, and I'm going to try and screw up whatever XC's play they're gonna do. Because if they're trying to go for like a rank 4 or a rank 8, their level 4s are now level 3. Yeah. And their level 8s are now level 7. So they really can't XC summon here. I think he's realizing that now. You're going into a link, I guess. Galaxy Eyes Soul Flare Dragon. Target one special summon monster. We don't have one. That's great. This is just gonna grab something from their yard. And there we go. Now it's still level 3. We might be okay. I don't think we win here, just immediately. But I can definitely clear this. And I do have a follow-up for next turn to do the same thing so that I can essentially lock them out of their Xyz plays. Mischief of the Gnomes, man. Such a weird, niche card. Yeah, that's bad. I don't really have a good way to clear that right now. If this had stuck around, I could have Stimpacked and had just enough. But this might be a way to win for them, which is annoying, but it is what it is for right now. I have plenty of cards that I can draw into to make this, to save this. And I'm going to hang on to that Gnomes Mischief card. Checksum Dragon. Well, I can't do anything this turn. So we're just going to go to end step. The second I can, I'm going to activate this. Get them off of their Xyz plays again. Foolish a Galaxy or Photon. I don't think that does too much in this case. I'm trying to think what cards I could draw right now to out this 3K beater. I think the best one is going to be the B. I think it's Armored B, where I can summon it, reduce that to a 1500, and then beat over it. This turn, I'm going to, when he attacks, summon the checksum in attack position to have a body on board. Oh, this is a way to get his rank 4 out, actually. Because they were never in his hand, they don't get affected by the mischief. And they're just going into another Galaxy Dragon. I don't think we can out 2 of them effectively. Oh my god. They special summoned my own Utopia Ray. Oh my god, I forgot this was a card. Alright, let it happen. Let it happen. We're just gonna let this happen, because there's nothing I can do here. Even if I summon the Checksum Dragon and attack, and it tanks everything, that's still plenty of damage for them to run me over. Yeah, maybe I'll do it. I'll do it. Or not. We have 200 left. This is not a good situation. I don't see a way that I can win here. It's definitely not the trap tricks. So I guess we'll just go to the next one. There we go. We were close. We were close, honestly. If things had gone slightly differently, we could have come back. Game number 9. Lost the coin flip. And we are going second. I'm going to bet that my opponent is playing Dragon Maids. They have the Dragon Maid mate. They have the sleeves. They had the deck box. They have the portrait. I'm going to guess I'm going to get kind of wrecked here. On a positive note, this is a pretty solid opening hand. We have one half of our scales. We definitely have Dragon Maids. This is useless here then. We have 2 good normal summons. We have the Twin Saber, which we can summon under Gnomes. Dragon Maids is gonna win. Yeah, I don't really have an answer to this, so we'll go to game 10. Lost the coin flip. Going first. They made us go first. This is good. This is a great hand, actually, for us. We're going to set the Destroy. That is our biggest monster that we can set. And then we have Checksum Dragon to reinforce this when they declare an attack. So I don't see a way that they're really able to get over this with anything normal summoned. The only problem is I don't have too much in the way of offense. I have Hieratic Dragon, which is solid, but not much else. Fluanderies, I don't know offhand if we actually have that level 4 or lower Winged Beast. So that could be just a dead card. This is interesting. They just set one and passed. Possible they're also doing Master Masochist. Do I keep this, is the question. You know what I think I do? I think I go into this, be a little bit greedy, and attack like this. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to do that. This sets its Oh, I have to. It's not. Oh. Oh, that's that's bad. Oh, that's very bad. Although, well, yeah, that's pretty bad, honestly. I didn't know this was mandatory. What this means is that I need my opponent to. Great. This is great. Now we're gonna XC summon. We're gonna tribute for a Checksum Dragon. Alternatively, it's kind of the equivalent either way, but I think I would rather normal summon this. Go to battle. I don't feel like being greedy, although this is probably, yeah. Pretty solid. The Spiral Serpent putting in work. This fucking thing. I didn't realize this was mandatory. Okay. This is a good pickup. It's a pretty solid tribute monster. And if I can equip it with something, it can beat over some of the bigger normal monsters that my opponent could have. Dictator of D, go to end step. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have anything to add from that, so let's go here. Oh, I could just bring this back from the yard, huh? That's not terrible, actually. You know what? You're doing pretty good, Hieratic Dragon. Next turn, we'll probably tribute this for this. If they beat over it, we'll special summon it anyway. Either way, I'm going to XC summon this today. It will. This is my goal. That could be bad. That could be very, very bad. That could be very, very bad. Oh, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have the blue eyes in hand. I think this is. I think this is game. Do I do it? I'm gonna do it. Dragon Lark. And we finish it off with our Xyz monster. Alright. Bronze 3. What we got? Biomage. Normal summonable. This Eagle Eye is a winged beast, so it can actually be used off of our Fluanderese card. Pretty cool, because 1300 is not a bad stat line for what we have right now in the deck. We'll open our packs, update the deck a little, and see where we're at. Got a UR. Will of the Salamangreat. I don't have any Salamangreats. Yeah, it doesn't do anything if we don't have Salamangreat. Plunder Patrol. This doesn't really do anything for me. Well, it discards a card, draw a card. It's not horrible. Fabled Diff. When a fabled monster is sent from the hand or graveyard, you contribute this card, special summon it. This lets me special summon our other fabled card as a bigger monster, which is pretty cool. Card D, tribute this card, draw 2 cards. Then it becomes the end phase. This could just skip my turn if I don't need to do anything. And it draws 2 cards. It's not great, but it's something we could add to the deck. Dragon Carnation. Target one of your banished dragon monsters, add that to your hand. I don't think I have a way to really banish our dragons, but it's something to think about. Nordic Relic. Yep. We don't have any Nordics. Terrene Toothed Sukino. This thing. When this card is special summoned, change all special summoned monsters on the field to face down defense position. You can only use this effect once per turn. It's a reptile, which is honestly good for us with the couple of reptile synergy cards we have. Plus, it's a 1600 beater. This is going in the deck. And our UR is Phantom of Chaos. Your opponent takes no battle damage from attacks involving this card. Once per turn, you can target one effect monster in your graveyard, banish that card, and if you do, until the end phase, this card's name and attack become that monster's name and attack, and replace this effect with that monster's effect. I don't think that gets played, honestly. The big pickups here for us are the Triple T and the Fabled card here. Let me actually get these first. Gotta solve the proficiency test. Which of these cards is level 2? Maxi. Motor racing. UAs become FAs. And that is Flame Wingman. And that's 5 more legacy tickets. Alright, our 6 legacy tickets. Another 12 cards. Indomitable Fighter Lele. This is pretty good for a removal card. It's a normal summonable 2300, but he gets forced into defense for a couple of turns. It's okay in limited. which is essentially what we're doing here. Digital Bug Web Soldier. I don't see us using this really. We don't have a lot of digital bugs, and a 1500 defender is not really where we want to be. It could be better than some other things, though. I'll have to take a look. League of Uniform Nomenclature. I don't have anything to actually target with that. Sealing Ceremony of Mokutan. Once per turn, you can tribute one face of Earth, then target 2 cards in your opponent's graveyard, banish those. Little graveyard hate. It's not gonna be... It's a little counterintuitive to what we're doing. I would very quickly run out of Earth monsters on board. Non-aggression area. You can only activate this card during your standby phase, discard a card. Your opponent cannot normal summon, set, or special summon during his next turn. A little baby floodgate could be good. Honestly, I usually have a lot of cards in hand. Might be better than the second copy of Mischief of the Gnomes, but I'm not sure if this is going to get made to the deck. Another card that would be awesome if I had a copy of Galaxy Eyes. I mean, in this case, I also need his Ritual, but we're just getting all the Galaxy Eyes support, none of the Galaxy. Flashbang. It ends the turn, but not great. Second Goblin. Giant Orc support, which we don't have. Oh, okay. Kiryu. This is a Dragon Union. It equips to Dark Blade, so the Union aspect does not really matter. But it is a 1 tribute 2000, which under Mischief of the Gnomes actually turns into a no tribute 2000. So I could sneak this out, and it's another rank, level 5, if we ever get enough to summon Utopia. I still have that in the back of my mind. I still want to summon Utopia. Hologra, that's a card. Earl of Demise, another level 5. It's the same thing as with the dragon in the last pack. Under Mischief of the Gnomes, this turns into a level 4 2K, which is pretty solid for this deck. It's not going to last long. Honestly, Earl of Demise is not a great card, but it's better than some of the things we have. Elemental Hero, Wild Wingman. Even if I had these, I wouldn't play it. So we made some edits to the deck, took out another couple of less impactful spells, added in our 1 tribute and our Eagle Eye. It's still not like a real deck yet, but it's coming. I also took out the 2 big pendulum scales, the Supreme Gate Infinity and the DDD Savant. They were never going to get used effectively, especially the Savant. Guitartle and Drummerella, they can pend out 3s, 4s, and 5s, which is great, because that's most of our deck. The only tributes we have other than that are the Luster Dragon, the Sea Serpent, and these guys. Everything else basically can be pendulum summoned out with that scales. Added in the Fighter Lele. This would be great to get rid of a big problem, especially if I equip it with the Stim Pack. Because this is essentially a removal spell as it is. So I can, if we run into something like the Galaxy Eyes Dragon, summon Lele, equip with Stim Pack. That's 3,000. We can crash. We don't have to deal with the negative effects of either of them. I do now have the ability to summon the Utopia. It's a big body, and it's a bit of a dream. I'll be the first one to admit it, but we did summon the Dragon Lark in that last game, which I'm very proud of. I didn't end up putting in the non-aggression area yet. I don't know if that's going to change. There's a chance I put it in over something like Ojama Duo or the Black Catastrophe. But for right now, I'm going to keep it as is. Other things that I might think of switching is the Draco Heritage. But for right now, it's our only way to remove spell traps. It is a very unlikely way to remove spell traps. I think I'm going to start setting it instead of playing it face up so that there is a chance that they MST it. But let's save it off. Go off to our game 11. Oh, that is very nice. Let's see what we got here. We have half of our scales, which is pretty cool. We have a normal summon that we can back up with the eagle eye. Not great, not awful either. Looks like they might have just bricked up. They're just setting and passing, it looks like. Do you have any monsters you can summon? I think they're playing the dragon structure, which this is fine. We can beat over this with the Flaunderies into Eagle Eye. I think I hang on to this for right now, actually. So I'm going to go to the flu, activate this. They have something for that. Ring of Destruction. Okay. I still get this effect, and I think I can still special or normal summon this. Yeah. And then I just get this back to the hand, which is dope. We'll go to battle. Hit that. That's fine. Honestly, the biggest thing was getting rid of the dark. Letting them fusion summon is a bad idea. I don't want to set any of these. Stim Pack will probably have to get set next turn at some point, depending on what I draw and what they do. If they attack at all, I'm going to summon the Checksum Dragon. Oh, please don't. Oh, no. Please be little baby dragons. Okay. 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 Honestly, that's not as bad as it could have been. I do lose the Eagle Eye, which is unfortunate. But I summon this, and they can't get through. So I'm going to take some damage here, but they can't break through this. And then next turn, I'm going to normal this, Stim Pack, and then crash into this. Oh, it actually, glad I clicked on this. It doesn't let me crash. What's he doing? Killed his own thing. Okay. That was definitely a choice. So, new plan. I think I'm going to tribute this. Yeah. This should get rid of the big dragon. And then I do still have the monster sticking around, which it is going to become a 26, but still a 26 is better than what could have happened if I summoned this and just crashed, because it wouldn't have been destroyed, and then I would have been left with basically nothing on board. Yeah. I think he's kind of run out of steam a little bit. So I'm going to keep on the offensive. Probably summon this. Maybe even special summon it if I draw the other Fabled card. Black Catastrophe. That's just going to get set immediately. Yeah, we're going to keep on the offensive. How does this work? It needs to be set. Okay. I was wondering if I could bounce this back to my hand to reset the clock, but doesn't seem that I can do that, so we'll go to battle. I don't think there's any dragons in that structure deck that can stand up to this. Yeah. It's a little greedy, but we'll go to main, set the Black Catastrophe, not in the Pendulum Scale, just on the off chance that I draw the other, the Drummerilla. Because then we can pend. and then penned out anything 3, 4, or 5, which again is most of our deck. There are like one-offs like Flu, which is lower, and then there's a handful of higher end, but honestly, most of our cards are going to be able to be penned, summoned with these two Performa Pals. I love combining these with Utopia. I know I talked about how I like Utopia, but I love combining Performa Pals with Xyz cards. Great. All right. We won that one pretty handily. Master Pack. We'll grab one of them. Almost hit 10 by accident. Let's see what we got. We got an SR, which is cool. Gradle Impact. I'm not even going to read that. Gradle is a bad archetype. More Cardians. I don't think Cardians are good. They're weird and gimmicky. I'm not even going to give that more time than it needs. Level modulation. We don't have any levels. Trickstar Bouquet. No Trickstars. Fortune Fairy Sui. Yeah. Fortune Fairies aren't great. Phantasm Spiral. If all monsters you control are normal, target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. If Umi is on the field, you can activate this from the hand. You could banish this card from your graveyard, then target one normal monster you control, equip that normal monster with all Phantasm Spiral equipped spells you control. This is interesting. We actually do have the Phantasm Spiral Serpent and a few other normal monsters that this can play off of. We don't have Umi, which is unfortunate, but we could always pull it. I think I'm going to put that in. Fusion Destiny. Fusion summon one fusion monster that mentions a Destiny hero as material using monsters from your hand or deck, but destroy it during the end phase. We don't have any heroes. We don't have any Destiny heroes even. And our SR is a UR. I'm hoping that Mikanko Spirit Walk. Target one face-up monster you control. Equip that face-up monster to one Mikanko monster you control as an equipped spell. Okay, so it's kind of removal if I had a Mikanko, but I don't. Not usable. Honestly, this is probably the best card we got. Legacy Pack is going to give us a little boost because the rest of those were not great. Got two of them. I got two cards, I should say, not two Legacy Packs. Another Web Solder. And Amorphage Leckery. Neither player can activate spell cards. Once per turn, tribute one monster or destroy this card. I think this is honestly better than some of our other normal summonables, but it's not. This is probably not great. We'll see. It is technically able to set the scales because we could go from Drummerella to this, I believe, and summon 3 and 4, which again is still usable. I made a couple of edits. We took out our Gishki card that we had, replaced it with the Amorphage Pendulum that we got. I took out a couple of our less impactful traps, added in non-aggression area, added in the Phantasm Spiral. It's getting there. It's getting there. There really wasn't too much. The next card on the chopping block is probably going to be this Block Golem if I can't find some more rocks to go with it. But these are getting there. Save this off. Get into the next game. So we lost the coin flip. We're going second, which again, it's fine. That's a hand. All right. This is a pretty solid hand for us. The Hieratic Dragon gets us out another body with the Luster Dragon so that we can more easily summon the Spiral Serpent. We can also normal summon the Pegasus Twin Sabers off of Mischief of the Gnomes. What's my opponent on? Despia. Interesting. Despia Blue Eyes? Well, that could be bad. I have a few outs to this. I've talked about them in the past. Aluber. Fusion summoning. I don't think we're winning this one, honestly. What are we fusioning? Fallen of Albaz and Whitestone of Ancients. Yeah, I don't see us winning this. We'll see what's on the top. We could find something to get rid of this. Oh, that's right. That's actually a pretty good combo. Get out another Blue Eyes. I won't end the video on a loss. We're just gonna... Yeah. Well, I knew the 3-game win streak was too good to be true. Alright, lost the coin. This is a little bit rougher of a hand. We do have the Mischief the Gnomes play to just normal summon this, but not for a turn or two. Well, Swords leads me to believe they're running some kind of jank. So maybe we could pull a win out. Not too much we can do. I mean, we could technically normal summon the Guitardle, but that's not going to be the play. So we're going to set our Mischief and pass. If they attack us, I can check Some Dragon. Gives us a body on board at minimum. I don't know what they're playing, but we're not going to activate this yet. Earl of Demise. These rank 5s, or level 5s. Now I'm going to activate this, though. Summon this. Go to end step. A 2100 is pretty good. If they summon anything up to 28, I can beat over it with the stim pack. And if they attack at all, I can check Some Dragon. They do have those 2 face downs that I don't know what they are. I want to really make this difficult for them. I lose out on using it offensively for Lord of Demise, but not letting them ritual properly will be annoying, because it must exactly equal the levels of the ritual monster. I guess it was in their hand already. I was hoping it would be 2 8s, like an 8 and 2 4s. And they destroy 1 face-up monster on the field. Mine, probably. Probably. Yeah. Okay. If I draw the Drummerella, or Drummer... Yeah, Drummerella. Sure. I don't know why he attacked there. He had the option not to. Nice. And like I said, I wasn't going to end on a loss. So, thank you everybody for watching. If you have any comments, please leave them below. I look forward to hearing from you.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.